Hi y'all, you're watching Writing Wednesdays. My name is Maverick Moses and welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be talking about a necessary step in the marketing process, and that's determining the genre of your work in progress. Whether a book is published in a bookstore or on Amazon, books are sorted first and foremost by their genre, so the need to have a fitting genre for your work in progress is much needed. Before we go into my tips on how to choose a genre, you first need to determine the overarching initial audience by age group. Determine if your book is a children's book, a young adult, a new adult, or an adult novel. You'll basically determine this by the age of the main characters in your story. For example, if your main characters are mainly teenagers, then you're probably writing a young adult novel. I'll go into determining the audience age group more in depth in another video, so make sure you subscribe so that you can be the first to see that when it comes out. But for now, here are 3 things to keep in mind when developing your genre for your work in progress. Number 1, analyze your idea. Look at your idea or work in progress. Usually you can determine the basic overarching genre it is. For example, if there's a lot of ghosts or bloody scenes, it's probably a horror. If your story is mainly about a love connection, then it's probably a romance. If it's a spy mission gone awry, then it might be an action or adventure. If you need more opinions, get them. Tell your friends about your book idea and ask them what genre they think it is. Number 2, research subgenres. After you know the overall genre, you have the option of getting even more specific. So I would recommend trying to hone in on 1 or 2 specific subgenres. Research these as much as you can so you can understand what they mean and if your book would fit into it. When coming up with the genres for my work in progress, I settled on young adult, supernatural thriller, and dark urban fantasy. I had trouble allowing myself to say fantasy at first because I always associated fantasy with like dragons and wizards and magic and knights and stuff like that. But through more and more research, I discovered that there was so much more to fantasy than just that. I discovered many subgenres within the main fantasy genre and discovered that my book fits perfectly within the dark urban fantasy category. Number 3, idea before genre. Come up with your book idea first and craft what you want it to look like. Then find the genre that fits your idea perfectly rather than finding the idea that fits the genre. Write what you want. If you pick a genre based on what you think is popular at the time, then try to come up with a book idea for it. You may not be so passionate about it, and the reader will notice this with the forced writing. Instead, create your idea first and then worry about the genre. There's readers out there for every genre, so don't worry about limiting yourself to only the genres you think are popular. Write what you love, not what you think will sell. I hope this video helped you in your marketing process, and speaking of marketing, have you created an author website for your platform yet? If not, check out my coaching services linked down below and learn more about how I can help you grow your author platform by designing an author website that fits perfectly within your self-brand and attracts potential readers to it where they can learn more about you and your work in progress. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, make sure you give it a thumbs up. And for more Writing Wednesdays every week, please hit that subscribe button. Be sure to follow me on Instagram for behind the pages insight into my life and work and sneak peeks of future videos. See y'all next week. Bye!